minutes, and our students sometimes are maybe programmed to sleep about the same way. So hopefully we won't be dealing with that today. Maybe the sugar surge associated with our wonderful food will help with that. I'd like to think with you today about what I think is the most important event of our lives. We're going through some very trying times to come. And the decisions that have been made and that will be made in the future will affect exactly where it is that we're going. I really have three things that I would like to think with you on today. One is to take a look at the factors that have led us into the current economic conditions that we face. And secondly, look at some of the similarities and dissimilarities between our current economic conditions and those of the Great Depression in the 1930s. And thirdly, talk about where it is that we're likely to go in the years immediately ahead. And let me preface my remarks by saying, in the preface of Common Sense Economics, one of the things that we noted in there is it's really a book about economic literacy. And I have deep concern about the economic illiteracy of the American people. And that a number of the situations where we are reflects the economic illiteracy of the populace, it reflects the economic illiteracy of key policymakers in the United States, and reflects the economic illiteracy almost universally throughout our meetings. So I thought about one of the statements I just made. It almost makes me feel uncomfortable. I mean, this guy wants me to be negative. He doesn't think anybody wants anything. Well, I don't think it's quite that bad, but I also don't think there's good news related to economic illiteracy. Economics is not rocket science. It can, in fact, be understood in terms of avoiding major economic kinds of catastrophic decisions. And what we were trying to do in Common Sense Economics is really outline some important propositions to help us understand how the world works, but help us to make better decisions both as individuals in terms of our personal finance and as citizens in terms of policy making. Now, as we think of how we got into the current situation, we might I want to show you some information also related to that. And some of these things that you are certainly well aware of. But if we look at the current situation, it's clear that housing was very instrumental in terms of how we got here. And if you look at the default rate for housing, and Joe Calhoun, who's my assistant, actually Joe Connor. Joe Calhoun is my assistant in the Stavro Center as well. But Joe Connor